Hi, welcome to this video which is focused on a detailed discussion of only one word, and that is initiative, written right in front of you on the screen. As you can see, initiative. It is a significant word full of meaning, and it has diverse meaning which should be divided into three parts. Now, initiative, the first category is initiative. C means countable noun. Second category is initiative as an uncountable noun. And third category is the initiative, which is neither countable nor uncountable, but S means it must be used with a singular verb. So let us start off by discussing initiative as a common noun, countable noun, and initiative, which is a countable noun. The verbs that collocate with it is launch, start. Let me show you first of all the definition from the Oxford Dictionary, Oxford Learners Dictionaries. And the first countable, as you can see, a new plan for dealing with a particular problem or for achieving a particular purpose. Same thing I have written here, same definition. A new plan for dealing with a particular problem or for launching a particular purpose. So this is the definition, and let us look at a whole lot of examples. Or United Nations Peace Initiative, since it is a countable noun, A used for this initiative. Okay, most policy initiatives come from the White House. To launch an initiative, mind you, the verb that go with this initiative as a countable noun, to launch, which I have used here, given the example launch or start, but in most cases the standard English is launch. And what is the most unfortunate thing is that even in foreign media sometimes you come across the use of this initiative where they don't use launch but they say took an initiative. It is absolutely wrong. You cannot use take here, to take an initiative, certainly not. We will come to that, the initiative, which is the last part of our discussion. Next, the money was intended to support initiatives in bilingual education. Initiative to do something, and the example is new initiatives to improve animal welfare. Again, a government initiative to combat unemployment. Initiative by somebody something, a joint initiative by the Scottish and UK governments. Initiative for something, an initiative for peace and human rights. All these examples are related to the definition number 1, which you find here written in bigger fonts. A new plan for dealing with a particular problem or for achieving a particular purpose. And remember, with this, you cannot use the verb take. You must use the verb launch or start. Let me show you some authentic examples. Look at it. US government launches new initiatives to promote PNG's creative industries. And the detailed description, US ambassador to Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu and Solomon Islands, Erin McNee, formally launched a new initiative formally launched a new initiative. This is a countable noun. Okay, a new initiative. Now, in case you are keen to see some authentic literature using its plural form, no problem. Okay, UK government to fund 37 million pounds into data driven initiatives. So remember, these are the use examples of initiative, which is the first category as a countable noun, and you must use the verb launch. Now let us look at the second category, initiative, which is an uncountable noun. And again, here also you cannot use the verb take, but unfortunately you come across the use of take, but the correct verbs is have, use, or show. Okay, so let us look at first of all the definition, which is definition number 2 of the initiative. You can see here uncountable noun, which I am discussing at the moment. You, uncountable noun. Okay, the ability to decide and act on your own without waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. The same thing you find it written in bolder fonts. The ability to decide and act on your own without waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. Now, it is interesting to compare these two definitions. Here, a new plan, that is countable initiative. Whereas initiative, when it is an uncountable noun, it is not a plan or a scheme or program. It is your ability, the ability to decide and act on your own. So here, what are the verbs going with this? Let us look at the examples. He said, I was lazy and had no initiative. So the first verb, I had no initiative. So you use have for this kind of initiative, which is an uncountable noun. So either you have initiative or you don't have. Either you possess initiative or you don't possess, because you don't have. You can't, and since you don't have, you can't use that sort of initiative. You can't show that initiative. These are the three verbs. Okay, so we already saw the example of had, have. Okay, you won't get much help. You will have to use your initiative. Mind you, not take your initiative. No, use your initiative. So I have given here the example, use. Okay, so if you have, you can use that initiative. She needs to show more initiative if she wants to succeed. Show, I have given the example here, show. So if you have that initiative, have verb, you can use it. And if you use that initiative to achieve something, the world will see that you have got this quality, initiative. That means you are showing that initiative either knowingly or unknowingly. That is the second category of initiative, which is an uncountable noun. The third category is the initiative, neither singular nor plural. Okay, neither countable noun nor uncountable, but it collocates with a singular form of verb. That is why S here. And the only verbs collocating with it is take, seize, etc. The initiative. Now look at first of all the definition. Number 3. You see here written the initiative. This initiative should never be used without the definite article the, singular. Look at the definition. The power or opportunity to act and gain an advantage before other people do. Sorry, let me show you one more example of definition number 2. Interesting example, which was uncountable noun. for which I showed you that you must have use show, uncountable noun. Look at this authentic example. Give an example of a time when you showed initiative. And these are the tips. Tricky graduate interview question. Okay, so this is one of the tricky questions which you may be asked at an interview. Give an example of a time when you showed initiative. Okay, it doesn't say that when you took the initiative or when you started a new series of initiatives. No, when you showed initiative. We will come back to this example in a little while, so let me come back to it. Initiative, the third category, the initiative, and this is the definition: the power or opportunity to act and gain an advantage before other people do. Same definition written here: the power or opportunity to act and gain an advantage before other people do. You see, other people are not involved in the definition number 2, uncountable initiative, nor in the first. Other people are not concerned. You see, here it is a plan, here it is ability, here it is power or opportunity. In the second and the first category, opportunities doesn't come. And look at the examples. Okay, to seize, regain the initiative. Or look at this, it was up to the US to take the initiative in repairing relations between two countries. It was up to the US. That means it was the responsibility of the US government to take the initiative in repairing its relations with some neighboring countries or any country. Another example, she took the initiative in asking the bird to conduct an inquiry. She took the initiative in asking the bird to conduct an inquiry. Okay, now some of you may be wondering, is it possible to come up with a sentence, only one sentence, where initiative has been used in all these three senses? Well, I have made a humble effort, and if you ever come across such an example where some scholar has given this such an example anywhere on the internet or some book, you are most welcome to get back to me, inform me. I will be very happy, uh, even though it may be an egotistic claim. Now look at it. Showing his extraordinary initiative, here uncountable now. Showing his extraordinary initiative, you, uncountable. Gandhi took the initiative. Gandhi took the initiative. Not, this is singular verb, and where I told you this initiative must be used with the, not without the. Showing his extraordinary initiative, Gandhi took the initiative to launch a series of new initiatives, here countable noun, to oust the British from India, which included civil disobedience movement, peaceful protests, boycott of foreign goods, etc. You can say that. Okay, so here I read again. Showing his extraordinary initiative, Gandhi took the initiative to launch a series of new initiatives to oust the British from India, including civil disobedience movement, peaceful protests, boycott of foreign goods, etc., etc. You may say, okay, probably it was just fluke that I came upon such a sentence. Let me come back to it. Give an example of a time when you showed initiative. Okay, let me try out. Give an example of a time when you showed initiative. I still remember the day when I took the initiative, when I took the initiative, no, yeah, when, sorry, when, let me start with the second category, when showing my extraordinary initiative, second, definition number two, showing my extraordinary initiative, I took the initiative to inform the police as soon as I saw the murder taking place, which led to the police to start a new series of initiatives in its territory to combat or to minimize crimes in the city. I repeat again, showing my initiative or showing my extraordinary initiative. I took the initiative to inform the police to come to the scene of the murder, which eventually led the police department to launch a series of new initiatives which resulted in the reduction of crimes in the city. So, if you have a clear conception of how to use the word initiative in all its three senses, you can do the same thing. I hope this discussion has been helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye.